Hey everybody, Smart Silver Stacker here. Hope you're doing well. So if you're thinking of buying some gold or silver bullion at Costco, make sure you watch this video until the end because a few minutes of your time could save you hundreds or possibly even thousands of dollars on that gold or silver purchase. And that's money that you could be using to stack more ounces of precious metals. Now, the reason I want to put this video together, it's not because I shop at Costco. In fact, I'm not a member. I don't have one near me. I've never bought gold or silver there. However, I see it mentioned in the comments frequently, and I also have seen a number of headlines over the course of the past year or so regarding Costco and their sale of gold or silver bullion. And I also think it's very important because I think that a lot of people may be getting introduced to the precious metals via Costco. If you're someone who just does your grocery shopping there, you're buying whatever you get at Costco, economy packs of ribeye steaks or whatever kind of items they sell there, and you see a display with some silver bars or some gold coins, that could easily pique your interest. Humans recognize precious metals as real treasure, as money, and as inflation has continued to erode the purchasing power of the US dollar, I think that these are products that more and more people will become interested in. But these are individuals who maybe don't buy gold and silver on a regular basis. And if you fall into that camp, there's nothing wrong with that. But there are a few pitfalls you need to be aware of that could cost you a lot when you are buying your gold and silver at a place like Costco. Now, I will say before anybody rushes out of their local Costco to stock up on bullion, you might want to check out today's video sponsor first. That's sdbullion.com. That is where I buy my gold and silver. And right now, if you're a new customer, you can go to sdbullion.com/new and you can actually buy some gold or silver at spot, which is a good deal in the bullion world. So make sure you check out that link down in the description. But this came to my attention. I was watching a video by YouTuber Spectacular, who I believe is located in Florida, and he was doing some shopping for some 10-ounce silver bars, kind of similar to this. I think he was buying RCM bars, so a little bit nicer than this generic 10-ounce bar here, but the same amount of silver and overall really the same value at the end of the day. And during the checkout process, what happened was that Costco was trying to charge him sales tax on his silver bullion purchase. Now, this was not malicious in any way on the part of Costco. I believe the rule in Florida is that if you are buying bullion in excess of $500, it should be exempt from the sales tax. And I do have to say at this point in the video, I'm not a tax expert. I'm not providing any tax advice in this situation, but what I am warning you of is that tax rules and regulations surrounding precious metals and bullion vary considerably by jurisdiction. And for that reason, a place like Costco, especially a place like Costco that is dealing with tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of individual SKUs in their system, when a product like their 10-ounce silver bars, for example, has different tax rules in every jurisdiction that they operate in, it's very easy for them to make a mistake and to charge you tax in a situation where you should not be charged. Now, as an aside, I think that in Florida also, products like this, US Silver Eagle, an official coin from the US Mint, should never have sales tax on it. But if you're buying things like 100-ounce silver bars or this 10-ounce generic silver bar, this should have sales tax on it, again, unless the purchase exceeds $500. So the rules for purchasing bullion are very specific, and it's easy to see how a place like Costco could get that wrong. Now, in Spectacular's case, I don't think he had any issues. I think he just had a manager come over and swipe their card and override it once it became clear that the sales tax, in fact, should not be charged on that purchase. But you can imagine if he was a first-time bullion buyer, or if he just simply didn't have his wits about him that day, he easily could have paid that sales tax. And, if you're buying a lot of gold and silver, it could easily be thousands of dollars, maybe tens of thousands of dollars. It doesn't take a lot of gold to ring up a pretty hefty tab. So the sales tax could be quite significant. And every jurisdiction, again, is different. I believe in California, for example, it's kind of similar to Florida, except you need to buy $2,000 or maybe $1,500 worth of bullion to avoid the sales tax. I think it recently changed in that state. But look, everybody's state is going to be different. It could be different in your county, for example. So the warning here really is to become familiar with your local regulations surrounding precious metals and how they should be taxed. And I think it is wise to try to structure your purchases in a way to minimize that tax expense. For example, In spectacular state there in Florida, if you were to buy one 10-ounce bar at today's spot price of around 30 bucks, that would put you at $300. Well, now you got to pay sales tax. But if you ring up an additional one, now your purchase is probably $600 or more. Now there's no sales tax. So you just need to know how to buy bullion the most effective way in your region. And also, you need to pay attention during the actual checkout process. And this is not exclusive to Costco. You should be doing this anywhere that you are buying gold or silver bullion. That includes your local coin shop, that includes online dealers like SD Bullion, and especially at places like Costco that don't specialize in gold and silver. But even a local coin shop or an online dealer can make a mistake. It's really just how they code that individual item into their customer management system, into their checkout process. And if there's an error, you need to either back out of that purchase entirely, or you need to be assertive and make sure that you get a manager or somebody who can assist you with that purchase to make sure that you're not overpaying for your gold and silver. And I'm kind of curious if any of you have ever been overcharged on a bullion purchase. Have you ever paid too much for gold and silver? Have you ever paid any fees or taxes that you either weren't supposed to pay or perhaps you regretted after the fact? Leave me a comment down below to tell us your story. And if you like today's video and you'd like to see more videos about stacking gold and silver bullion, make sure you check out the one that's popping up on your screen now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Smart Silver Stacker out.